EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Houston Texans. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They're going for it. It's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Coup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going to try and throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Watson on 1st down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. A quick throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 now. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson flush to his right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Third and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On first down, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Have mercy.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Good shot, good shot.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Smith, and some room to roam now. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, easy. 95-56.
From midfield, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Hill flush to his right. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Breeze now. And he finds Cook. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 65 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Breeze now on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The open man is Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.